Okay, so I've been waiting quite some time to make this video today. Mostly because I know that people find it entertaining and I find it entertaining, and I thought that I would share my stories with the world since I first-handedly got to experience rude guests at Disney World. You know, I would watch these videos and I would be like, there's no way that people are this rude or this stupid. Like, that's gotta be exaggerated. It wasn't. So anyways, I know that intros are very annoying and I know that nobody is here for the intro, everybody is here for the stories, but first I have to set out a disclaimer. I did work for the Walt Disney Company on my DCP, which ended a week ago, and I do not work for, I no longer work for the company. My views do not reflect the views of the company. I'm just over here ranting because I know that we are a very tea-driven society. We love to hear the tea says. We love drama. We say we don't have time for drama, but we are really here for it all the time. So let's get started. Okay, so my first story isn't really a rude guest. It was just a very confused guest. So, and to this day, I didn't think I would ever actually get asked this question, but I kid you not, I cannot make this up. This really happened. Picture this. It's a hot, warm day. I'm stocking ice for the vending carts on Main Street, USA. So mind you, Main Street, USA, if you've never been, is the street that you are on when you enter the Magic Kingdom. You enter it after you see 20 signs saying, welcome to the Magic Kingdom. Here are the Magic Kingdom hours. To top it off, the castle when you are on Main Street is dead ahead. It's dead in the center of the road. It's there. And I'm talking to the girls who are working the mobile vending cart, and a guest comes up to us with a welcome to the Magic Kingdom map in her hand. And she goes, hey, I got a question for you guys. And because we are always here to help, and we're not here to judge, we go, yeah, what's up? And she's like, this is the Magic Kingdom, right? But of course we can't say, yeah, duh. We just say, yeah, this is the Magic Kingdom. Now, people try to defend that, saying, well, you know, there's 4 different parks, you don't know where you're at. First of all, if you don't know where you're at, what? That doesn't even make sense. Like, how can you be inside of a theme park without knowing which theme park you were in? Holding the guide map to the theme park. There's a big thing right outside before you hit onto Main Street USA saying, welcome to the Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom is on the floor. I felt so bad. This woman was so confused, and she was with her family, and I was like, huh, yeah. Okay, so like I said, that wasn't really annoying. That was just really, like, mind-blowingly, like, confused. I don't know. Anyway, so next story. One of the stores I would work in is the Chapeau. And the Chapeau is where you get the cute little Mickey hats that you can get embroidered on the back. You could put your name, you could put a date, you could put happy anniversary or whatever. What the process would be is you put your order in, and then depending on how busy the hatters are, you would have to just wait, or honestly you didn't have to wait. Like, sometimes it could take 10 minutes, sometimes it could take 30, but if it was taking longer than you would want to, you could actually leave and pick it up on your way out of the park. So when I started working there, half of us were put in embroidery training so that they would be the hatters, and then half of us were put in kitchen training, so you were in the kitchen and the confectionery. Some people were trained in both. I was not. I was just trained in the kitchen. When I was working in the Chapeau, I would just write down your information for it, and then I would send you on your happy way. Or I would be the person that if you were coming to pick up, I would be like, here's your hat, enjoy. And that was it. So this woman one day is in there, she's waiting for her hat, and it's taking a little bit longer than they quoted her. I think they quoted her like 10 minutes and it was taking like 20, which I understand is frustrating, and it's not like I can hop on. But then she goes, so,
why are you not helping them?
I kindly explained to her, like, oh, well, they're embroidery trained. Unfortunately, I'm not. I am not trained to do the hatting stuff. And she goes,
you'd be a lot more useful if you were.
Okay, ma'am, I'm sorry about that, but okay. And we have rules for the Chapeau, like what you can and can't put on a hat. You cannot put something like your Twitter handle on a hat. You can't put anything inappropriate. You can't put anything trademarked. You can't, like, the list is like, the book is like a big book of things. I had these people who came in once and they tried to get PP put on a hat, and I had to explain to them, why they couldn't. I was nice about it. I was like, I'm so sorry. It's gonna be up to the Hatter. You know, I lie. I say it's up to the Hatter just so they don't yell at me. But we cannot put PP on a hat. And they were like, well, why not? That's what we call our grandma. We call her PP. Why would you call your grandma PP? That's weird. Instead of saying grandma, you say PP. That's weird. But okay, nevertheless. And I remember just being there like, I'm so sorry. They're like, well, that's not fair. That's our grandma's name. How dare you tell us we can't put that on a hat? And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, that's just our company policy. And then it comes to this point after a while that I'm just like, I'm just going to go get a coordinator. Of course, nevertheless, a coordinator comes out and says, hey, sorry, we can't do that. And then they're like, oh, that's fine. I mean, I guess. Anyway, I did love my job, I promise. I did love it. I loved it so much and I would give anything to go back. I wish I extended, it was just very expensive and I could not for that reason. So my next story takes place in the confectionery. Now everybody knows the confectionery. It's where you get your sweets, it's where you get your candy, your fresh made cotton candy, your fresh made apples. It's where you get all that jazz. Now that's usually people's choice of where they spend their snack credits. Now if you're unfamiliar with what snack credits are, if you were on the Disney dining plan, they do give you like a certain amount of snacks, a certain amount of meals that you could use every day on your trip. A lot of people have a hard time using up all their snack credits, and so at the end of their trip, they tend to come to the confectionery and just start using up snacks. Now what we could also do, if they haven't used all their quick service meals, is we could convert their quick service meals or deluxe meals or table service meals, whatever they want, we can convert those into snacks. So it will be every 3 snacks per meal, if that makes any sense. You could take 1 quick service meals and convert it into 3 snacks, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, so we had this happen quite often. It's really not a big deal. It's not annoying at all. It happens all the time, and it's really just like, it's really not a problem. Like, it happens. It's fine. So this woman comes in to my register and she has 3 snacks. And something I always ask is, are you an annual pass holder or are you on the dining plan? And she goes, oh, I'm on the dining plan. I would like to use a quick service meal for this. Like I said, she brought 3 snacks and she goes, I would like to use a quick service meal for this. So I said, you would like to use a quick service meal? She goes, yes. And I was like, perfect. Go ahead and tap your magic band there, and I would be more than happy to convert that for you. And she goes, okay. So she puts it, and I was like, okay, awesome. So just 1 quick service meal, da-da-da-da, and you have 4 quick service meals left. And she was like,
why? Did you use a quick service meal? I wanted to use snacks.
And I was like, no, I thought you said you wanted to use a quick service meal. That's why you put down 3 snacks. You said you wanted to convert them to quick service. And she was like,
no, I never said any of that.
Like, what are we going to do about that? I was like, okay, I can fix it. Just give me 1 second. My final story is kind of a fun one. Another place I worked on Main Street was the Town Square Theater, which is where you can meet Minnie and Mickey. It's where you can view your photos. Tony's Town Square restaurant is there as well. Very delicious, by the way. One of my favorites. Anyways, back on track. Whenever we're not using the registers, they like us to be out in front of the registers, ready to help guys, or they like us to be picking up stuff, reorganizing things. Just, you know, they don't like us just standing there, which is fine and it's understandable. So I was kind of out and about, just, you know, because nobody needed me. It was kind of slow. And a woman comes up to me. She goes, hey, where can I customize magic bands? And so right around the corner is a little, like, it's a third-party shop, but it's technically in our store, called D-Tech. And D-Tech is where you can get customized magic bands, customized phone cases. You can put your name, your favorite character, favorite colors, all that jazz. It's really cool, but a lot of people do ask about it because there's a lot of things in one building and it gets a little confusing. So I understand. So I guide her over to D-Tech and I show her how she can customize it, how she sets it up. I actually set it up for her. You know, trying to be a good cast member, a good role model or whatever. And I set it up for her and I go, okay, whenever you guys are ready, my friend over here is going to take care of you guys, okay? And that's where it all went downhill. And so then she says these words.
Well, I'm an annual pass holder.
I get this for free.
I say, what do you mean? Did somebody give you a coupon? Is there you know, trying to understand the situation before I say, no, you don't get that for free because you're an annual pass holder. Sorry, ma'am. Next. I try to understand the situation. She goes, no, I just signed up as an annual pass holder, so this is my first one. I get it for free. So I knew what she was talking about. Now, when you are an annual pass holder, you do get your first free magic band. However, it is not a customized one. It is not one that you would get at D-Tech. It is, hold on. So the difference between the ones you'd get at D-Tech and like ones you would get as an annual pass holder is that the annual pass holder one is just a plain band, plain color. I think they only have a few to select from. It's like purple, pink, green, blue, yellow, orange, red. I think those are your colors you get to choose from. Basically the colors of the rainbow. And what they mean by customizable magic band is that on the end or on the inside right here you can get your names put in. You also get these if you're staying on resort property for all your stuff, for your vacations. And yeah, you get your names right here in the middle. And it's just little white letters, like this one says Chris, this one says Brooke from our last vacation there. But the ones at D-Tech, you could have like a character on this side, your name on this side, it could be whatever color you want it to be. But that's what she thought she got for free. So I tried to kindly explain that to her, that, oh, if you want your free magic band, you have to go to an annual pass holder kiosk, or you can go to guest relations. And she lost her mind. She was like, no, guest relations sent me here. I asked for the customizable magic bands and they sent me here. So this is where I'm going to get it. Why can't you just give me a magic band, okay? I'm an annual pass holder. I paid a lot of money for this. I just don't understand why you can't just give me whatever I want. So I'm like, okay, well maybe there's some confusion. Let me call guest relations, because I was really confused. Maybe I'm missing out on something. Maybe I've been working there for like 3.5 months, but maybe they just changed something. I don't know. So I call guest relations, and long story short, 10 minutes later, they tell me no. They tell me exactly what I was thinking about, how this is what they mean by customized, not a D-Tech one, and that they have to pick them up either if they don't want to customize, either at the annual pass holder kiosk in Liberty Square, or they can order online through their My Disney Experience app, and they'll have it sent home if they want like their name put on it or something. And so I said, okay, thank you. And then I get off the phone and I explained that to her. I explained that it was just a misunderstanding. And that this is what, like, whatever. I just explained it to her. And, yeah, she was not having it. She was like, no. What do you mean I have to order it online? Why can't you just give it to me? And then finally, D-Tech guy, I forgot his name. Oh my god, I feel so bad. But he was the one who was customizing the magic bands, whatever. He comes up and he's like, hey, so what they mean by customize is, you know, when he's explaining it to her too about this little thing, and I was like, yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, straight from the horse's mouth, straight from the guy who makes these. Okay, thank you. And she's just not having it. She's yelling, she's throwing a fit. Even her daughter at this point is like, Mom, I don't care, just want a plain one. I don't even care. Like, I don't even want a character on it. And she's like,
this is the worst service I've ever gotten. This is awful customer service. What a horrible first day in the parks.
Like, just going off. Who was working the register was behind me. She's not having it either. She's like, okay, ma'am, if you want to talk to someone in person, guest relations is across the hall, or you can go to Liberty Square. That's where they have the annual pass holder kiosk. She's like, so how am I supposed to know that this is the right place I have to go? I want someone to call right now to call guest relations and make sure that's the right place I'm supposed to go. So I picked up the phone, I picked up the company landline, and I dialed guest services. I'm like, hi, I have a guest who wants to know exactly where the pass holder kiosk is. Do you mind just telling me for sure that she has to go to Liberty Square? It's just a situation I can no longer help in, and I would like for you to just, you know, she just wants to make sure that she would go in the right place. And they were like, well, what's the situation? And I really did not want to explain it again, but I guess I had to. And I just kind of said, okay, well, there's just miscommunications about the magic bands and what you do get for free versus what you don't. And then this woman cuts me off. She goes, I want to talk to them right now. Give me the phone. Just give me the phone. And I said, okay, this guest wants to talk to you. Is that okay? And he's like, certainly. That is more than okay. And I was like, sure. And so I hand it to her, and she's just like, and she goes off. And then she goes quiet. And then I'm like, okay, so I've been in a store that I'm not even assigned to be in, away from my register for 30 minutes, trying to settle this. So, long story short, what ended up happening is that the woman listened to whatever guest relations said, and then she just ended up buying the custom magic band regardless. So, all that yelling for nothing. All that yelling at me to hear the same thing from somebody else and then go, oh, okay. That just seems to be a pattern, honestly. Anywhere you go, they will yell at you, and as soon as someone higher up goes, oh, no, they're right, they go, okay, that's fine. But yeah, like I said, I did love the job, and honestly, the good did outweigh the bad. It's just, I find these stories more entertaining. And I will do a part 2 if you guys want me to, or if you want to hear about the good experiences, like the best guests I ever had. I could also do that video as well. Go ahead and subscribe for more Disney related content. If you like this, or if not, then don't. I mean, if you made it this far, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry for wasting this much time of your life. So thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all have a wonderful, safe day, and yeah, thank you so much.